Welcome back to Sonic Adventure. So, I've been training for the Chow races, right guys? I've been training super hard. The problem comes from the fact that my Chow keeps reincarnating. So, so just so you know, the batteries got low in my VMU, and in order to keep the stats, I transferred Hina into a Chow Garden while I replaced the batteries. That was my mistake because she almost immediately she reincarnated pretty quickly. So unfortunately her stats are back down to like below 100. On the bright side, this is the second time Hina has reincarnated. So we're going to do something a little fun. So there are certain conditions that you have to meet to get a special Chow in Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. And luckily, by reincarnating twice, Hina meets one of those conditions. So, the other conditions that we have to do is give Hina one of every animal in the game. And the other one is we have to keep her happiness above 80, which is, pretty easy. Now that we're not, like, throwing her up against a wall or anything. So, that's what today is going to be. We are going to be working on getting all of the animals and giving them all to Hina before she evolves. And the evolution timer for Sonic Adventure 1 is roughly an hour. Luckily, I can throw Hina into my VMU to stop the evolution timer. So what we're going to do is we're going to go do some sages. We're going to get animals as we get them. And we're going to give them to Hina one at a time. And hopefully we can get Hina to become the special Chow today. That's the goal today. So because we're just starting, it doesn't matter what stage I do. I just need to get different types of animals. Otter and penguin right off the bat. Let's go. And seal, excellent. If we get rabbit and koala, we have everything that we can get on here, which means I might just quit, honestly. All right, we just need koala now. Ah, it's another rabbit. Damn it. Any extras, I'm just going to hawk off to some people in the Chow Garden. Because the other thing we need for Hina to be is have balanced stats, and I've already balanced her stats. So by giving her one of every animal, she should be roughly balanced. Including the random animals. And like, the random animals shouldn't throw the calculations off that bad. Uh-oh. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize the orca stopped attacking after that point. Ah, another rabbit. I'm going to ignore it. Because right now we just need the rare drop, which is the koala. Oh yeah, if you guys are just tuning in from like the previous video, I changed some of the video settings for this one. So if the game looks a little bit better, let me know. I don't know why I just bypassed like a ton of enemies, but I guess it doesn't matter as long as one of the future ones drops a koala. Ah, that's a penguin. Because I'm also trying to make sure I don't fill it up because of the whole, like, you can get animals at the end of the stage. Why would I do that when I can just do this? Alright. The big thing is, like, if we don't get a koala this stage, there are other stages with koala. So that's not a deal breaker here. It just would have been nice if we got all of the animals on stage 1. Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to avoid, is just losing animals because of the extra animals you could possibly get at the end of the stage. All right, well, at least we have the first four, so I can knock off quite a few here. Let's go give them to Hina. Yeah, since I played Sonic Adventure on GameCube, I'm a big fan of the tiny Chow Garden from like Sonic Advance. All right, Hina, get in here. All right. Ignore all this fruit. I will deal with Hina stuff and then we'll deal with the fruit. All right, so got ourselves a penguin, otter, Banui, and seal. And then seal over here. Excellent. And then we'll go put Hino away because she doesn't need to be here anymore. Pick up Hina, please. Sonic, pick up Hina. Sonic, pick up Hina. Sonic, pick up the baby. I can push her around, so that's not the problem here. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I put her right down. There we go. I need to get Hina out of here before she tries to evolve. That's my big concern right now. All right, so we got otter, penguin, seal, and rabbit. Check marked. All right, let's deal with this fruit. I've had so much extra fruit. There you go. And then I saw someone drowning over here. You want some extra swim, baby? So I also found out, like, I've been doing some more research into chow raising. I always thought it was like the evolution was determined by stats. It's not. It's determined by like what is the most animal type that they've interacted with. So each animal has a type, which just means it has a primary stat that increases. So like if you want them to evolve into like a neutral adult chow, you can just give them balanced, like, interact with 5 power animals, interact with 5 speed, run, and fly animals. But then you can really change their appearance based on which animals that you give them. So, like, if you want a fly chow, give them mostly fly. If you want a power chow, give them mostly power. Oh, you're sleeping. Whoops. That's on me. I don't even know why I'm not, like, spreading out the stats a little bit. Alright, you're sleeping, so we'll give it to you. Oh yeah, this little shit-eating grinster. We're out of animals, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, since we just did Void Terrarium, I did name one of the Chow after Toriko before we started the game. Just because I was like, oh, the name's real nice. So we have Toriko in Sonic Adventure now, too. Alright, I think that's everything. I think that's everything for my cleanup. I think all the animals are dealt with. All the fruit's gone. Because no point in letting that go to waste. Alright, so next up, I'm going to see if there's a stage where we can hit a lot more things. It looks like Skydeck, we can hit all of the flying birds, lion, and skunk. So that's pretty good. Because if we go Wind Valley... Oh, wait. Wind Valley gets the mole, though. Yeah, but that's like... the thing is, I need the mole. Maybe we do Red Mountain so I can get the power trio. And then potentially a parrot and a mole. I think that might be another one. It's either Skydeck or it's going to be Red Mountain. Because both of those give us, like, all new animals. Which means... I think I'm going to do Red Mountain. I think I like the Red Mountain stage a little bit better than Skydeck. And I'm thinking about doing... Oh, wait. Skunk only... So for Sonic stages, Skunk only shows up in the Skydeck. Because Sonic doesn't go to the hot shelter. I mean, to be fair, I could go to the hot shelter, but it has all of the swim animals that we just got. So the only thing we'd be looking for is like deer and skunk. So I think Skydeck might be our best next target for getting unique animals. And then, yeah, Skydeck. Potentially don't have to get a lion from the Skydeck. Oh wait, is Sky... Oh, I have to change it because I put away Skydeck. Do you blame me? Skydeck's kind of bullshit. Or at least like the configuration for Skydeck is kind of bullshit. Alright, there we go. We should be in the Skydeck stage now. Except now we have to go to long way because they want us to transform it all the way up there and then take the long way around. Man, oh, and I just realized I'm gonna have to go to a different garden because the animals can fall off the stage. Yeah, no. Alright, so we'll do Skydeck here and then I'll go to a different Chow Garden besides Egg Carrier. So that would be a good time to set up the next stage. Because I'm thinking... Oh, we could do Lost World. Red Mountain or Lost World would be really good after Skydeck. Final A. I could get the same animals on Speed Highway. I'm not too concerned. Also, Twinkle Park is an option. And Twinkle Park and Speed Highway also have the chance of the koala. But let's see what we get from Skydeck first. I'm trying to do it so we have the least amount of duplicate animals. But I know I'm gonna have to probably duplicate some animals, especially for the blue ones. Because we didn't get koala on stage 1, which is a problem. It's not a big problem, but it is a problem. I just realized, how am I going to get, like... Oh, wait, no, there's, like, one area that's really good for getting a bunch of animals. So we're going to aim for that spot in particular. It's, like, right after this, after we launch over here. Oh, damn. Well, luckily we're not doing, like, challenge. Luckily we're not doing a speed... Oh my god, why does it fly all the way over there? I don't want to, like, wait for it to line up. I just want it to work. I don't think I had this much problems when I was just speedrunning the stage. Alright, we got a swallow. Nice. Because we'll have a bomb over here and it'll just explode everything. And then we can just clean up the animals after that. Oh, there's a skunk. We definitely need that. I need a lion and I need a peacock. I think we already have the swallow. What else do we have? I didn't see a parrot, but we can get one later. Yeah, this is like a multi-tier stage, if I remember correctly. Well, it's a Sonic stage, of course it's multi-tiered. That is a skunk, unfortunately. I don't need more than one. Huh. The game got really dark. For me, anyway. Is it really dark on your guys' screen, too? I would assume so. Oh, no, it looks good on your guys'. I am still messing with, like, some lighting and making sure, like, stuff works. And I'm just going to speed through this area because I don't like to be here. Especially when the wind picks up like that. Oh yeah, no, it gets really dark. 1 second. So this is why I wasn't using the M Classic with Sonic Adventure and the Dreamcast to begin with, is because, like, everything would get super dark for no reason. It just made it hard to play games on it. Looks like it's still doing that, huh? Oh god. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do some, like, do this on stream, but, like, I don't really have another time I would do it. Okay, that looks better. So let's just see if this works for a bit. Oh, that's a peacock. That is also a peacock. Oh, and we picked it up. There we go. Alright, now I got all the ones on Skydeck. As long as I don't grab too many more. It's not like I have duplicates of everything after all. And now we know from Knuckles' story is that Knuckles just, like, the one that's making the ship tilt. Uh-oh. Normally I can get all the way up. Damn. Oh well. Just means we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. I like that there's, like, a way to cheese this level. If you're going fast, you know where to go. Yeah, this is the safe drop right here. Still not the best. Oh my god, I'm in the ground. Alright, there we go. Excuse me, I need to... Damn it. There we go. I hate how this stage tilts, man. The fact that I was able to do this in like a couple minutes is still astonishing. Oh my god, it reset the button. You're joking, right? It did reset the button. God damn. Alright, please, no animals. Oh. I don't think it knocked anything off. Oh, no. Okay. No, it looks like we have everything. Just barely, though. Yeah, all the birds, and then the lion and the skunk. Just barely. If it would have knocked the swallow off, I would have been so sad. All right, now that we got these, I'm gonna go back to Station Square. I'm not gonna try and do this at Eggman's Garden. Eggman's Garden's kind of bullshit in the Dreamcast version, anyway. Apparently, they fixed the problem in the DX version where stuff would like, or at least the chow won't slip out of your reach and go into the water and dive really deep where you can't get them. But like if that happens, just reset the garden and hope that they spawn in a different spot. All right, and then so we got lion, so we still need elephant and gorilla. So I'm thinking Twinkle Park might be our next stop because we can at least get the elephant there. And then we just have to go to a stage where gorilla is the secondary type. So the only two stages are like Ice Cap and Final Egg, where gorilla is the second option. To be fair, they both had the mole, which we need. So that's not terrible. I still have to get a koala, which I think I can possibly get one at Twinkle Park. So that's another reason I want to do Twinkle Park. All right. Now we just need to get Hina back. Please wait. All right, Hina. No, where did Hina go? That looks like a Hina. Hi, Hina. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna get you your lion. I'm gonna get you your peacock. Oh, well, at least we had multiples of the peacock. I know it's gonna be rough with having people in the Chow Garden. And then I just gave you the peacock, gave you the lion, and then we just need a parrot and the swallow. All right, you got your skunk. Now, where did that swallow go? There it is. All right, Hina has birds. Thank you, Hina. Hina has birds and the skunk, which is good. So we can check off everything for Skydeck. So we got the peacock, got the parrot, got the swallow. And we got the skunk, which is the big one. And the lion. Lion's pretty good, but we can get lion on other stages too. Alright, and now... So we don't want to let these go to waste. I say as I give them to random chow. I was going to say, there has to be more birds here. There we go. There they are. Gonna have a bunch of fly chow in this garden for sure. Man, Toriko's got that 1,000-yard stare going on right now. There we go. All right. Next up. So let's take stock. I'm pretty sure Twinkle Park is still a good option because we can get all new animals there, all of the run trio, the elephant, and the koala. So I think that's still a good option. And then we're going to have to start getting super nitpicky with some of the missions that we're doing because I think we've hit most of the wide sweepers. You hear that, guys? We're welcome at Twinkle Park. Oh, wait, we already got the rabbit. Oh, well. We can get the deer and the kangaroo, at least. Deer. Deer. It's okay. Having extra deer is actually really good in case we need to get more animals than we have slots for. Because then I can at least go one over without worrying about that. Ideally, I'd want like 3 deer. So that way I can just go over without having to worry about it. God dang, I got sidewinded there. Just out of nowhere. I wasn't going fast enough to bean him. See, like that. Man, I never thought we'd be doing go-karts again. There are certain stages that I just absolutely don't... I like them, I just don't like replaying them. One of the big ones is like Lost World. I like playing Lost World the first time. But it's such a long stage. Even Final Egg is not like that bad compared to Lost World. Alright, there we go. Rabbits, don't care. Hey, we got a koala. Nice. Let's see if we can keep it. Give me my winnings. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Kangaroo, that's another one we need. That's a kangaroo. I don't want to grab too many things here. Tails, damn it. Forgot about tails. Well, at least if we can get another deer, that'd be great right now. Just that way we don't potentially lose it. Oh, elephant. Excellent. So we can just be done with the stage now. I don't know if exiting will keep the animals, so I'm just going to clear the stage. It's not like it's going to take me that long. Actually, Twinkle Park might. Yeah. Kangaroo, deer... Oh, elephant, koala. Yep, okay, so we have all the animals we need here. Oh. Guess we're taking the low road. Ooh, do not grab more elephants' tails, please. We already got what we need. I don't need any more. This is the only problem with doing it as Sonic, is that like, Tails can also pick up items, because Tails technically counts as a character. Like a player character. In fact, I think in the GameCube version, you could plug a second controller in while you're playing as Sonic, and you'd be able to move Tails around. Now, don't quote me on that. My memory's a little foggy about DX, but... I got, like, stuck right on the fence there. It's because I keep trying to do the shortcut, because this is my speedrun shortcut. Yeah, I'm just going to take the long route. We're not trying to show off here. We're just trying to clear the stage. That is quite a long way around that castle, though. Holy shit. Alright. Oh, man, I just realized. Let's see, did I lose anything? Oh, I can lose a deer and a rabbit and still be fine. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Holy shit. If I would have lost a koala, I would have been mad, honestly. Because that means I'd have to do, like, stages that I already have all the animals for just to get a koala. Because, like, Koala Emerald Coast, we already did that one. Casinopolis literally has the birds and the rabbit, which we already got. Twinkle Park has the run animals that we just got. Same with Speed Highway, but they also have the elephant and the swallow that we've got. And then that is the last koala stage. So it's just like, thank goodness. So we have the skunk and koala, which is great, which just means I need to do a mole stage next. Maybe multiple mole stages. And I think I need one more power. That sounds about right. Yeah, we need the gorilla and the mole. I think that's it for everything. I forgot I put you in here. Go sit in the corner so I don't get you mixed up with Akino. Alright, come on, baby. Alright, where is Hina? Where is Hina? Hi, Hina. Alright, so... Koala. We only have one of these, so I need to give it to her first. Elephant. And then deer and kangaroo. Deer and kangaroo. I think that's everything we needed to give her. So let me double check that. Koala, elephant, deer, kangaroo. And then we just need the gorilla and the mole at this point. She is looking kind of cool. I don't know what Chow she would turn into right now, but she is starting to spout some really cool horns and stuff. I think she might be growing into the power root. Which is funny, because actually that might be speed root. Yeah, that definitely looks like speed. We definitely did just give her a bunch of run animals too, so that would make sense. Oh yeah, because it's based on the animals that we give her, not the stats. That's right. I keep thinking like, oh no, I fucked up the stats, but no, that's just because of what we're doing here. Then yeah, let's just give everything to Toriko. So she's gonna be a run chow for sure, unless she already evolved. Don't remember. Actually, I think most of my chow are adults. It's just that because I didn't interact with them and give them animals, they just all evolved into like neutral chow. All right. Mole and gorilla. Is there a stage that they share? Ice caps is a stage that they share, along with final egg. I think I'd have a better shot at ice caps, honestly. Maybe give me a bunch of swim stuff so I can start throwing them in the Mystic Island crew or the Mystic Ruin crew. Also, Ice Caps is pretty close. Final Egg, it's in the same direction, but like Final Egg is such a walk from the stage to the Chow Garden. I'd rather just do Ice Caps. And then we just gotta wait for Hina to evolve, and then, or I guess technically Happiness 80, but you know, pretty easy to get that. Because Hina should be at pretty decent happiness already. I just have to make sure I don't do anything that would like lower the happiness. I mean, she reincarnated twice. That means the happiness is at least 50. All right, give me gorilla. Oh, there's the mole immediately. Nice. And then I just need a gorilla. I actually don't remember where I can fight too many things on this stage. Oh, there we go. Hey, okay, we're done. I just have to finish the stage now. Thank you, Ice Caps, for being super agreeable today. Which is great, because we have that whole entire segment where we don't get any animals whatsoever. So I was a little worried about, actually getting the stuff that we needed. That works out. You guys are going to see something pretty cool if this works like I think it's going to work. Oh, cool. Free mole. That's just good because that's our safety mole. In case we have to lose an animal, that's the safety mole. Shiny. Welcome in, Koki. Also, did the cage work right? I think I set it up right. I worked before stream to fix it for this one. Yay, it worked. But how was the shiny cat hunting? Are you still working on that? Or did you get sidetracked with too many battles? People won't let you hatch eggs. Koki, you just need to crush them completely. Destroy their will for Pokemon battling. And then they'll leave you alone. I believe in you. I believe you could make a team that would destroy them. Oh, did you already try the full legendary team? I know a lot of people know how to counter full legendaries now. I mean, it's not like full legendary is a hard team. Let's be real. It's just they have beefier stat blocks. That's it. Whee! Anyway, you're just in time. We just got the last animals we need for the Chaos Chow. Some people have some insane team. Oh, I agree. I believe it. I wanted to jump up there. Like I love all the funky physics that happen on this mountain. It's so much funny. It's so funny. It's so funny and it's so jank at the same time. Like, what the fuck was that? Sonic go too fast. This game was crazy good in 98. No, bro, old games hit different. I picked up a copy of Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the N64. That game is so much fun. Like, sure, it's like early 3D graphics and stuff like that, but like the game is so fun. I don't care what it looks like, and it still even looks good for the fact that I don't care what it looks like. Like I'm tempted to go get the PS4 Pro Skater 1 and 2. And then Pro Skater 3 and 4 just launched, right? Like the combo pack for like PS4, PS5, Xbox One and Series. So like good time. Good time. You just downloaded 3 and 4? Oh, good luck. Have fun. It's on Game Pass. Let's go. All right. So give me my gorilla. There's no chow on the way to the transporter. Excellent. And with these, we will have given Hina one of every animal in the game. If I double check my math. After we give her the gorilla and the mole, she will have one of every animal. Gorilla. Where did the mole go? There we go. There's the mole. Oh yeah, I was just thinking like, I sure hope no chow come in, but then I remembered that I did a cleaning of my chow gardens. Because I was just getting too many eggs. So I had to get rid of some of my chow because I just wasn't using them. I've been trying to get a duplicate of the gold egg. So that's what's been getting me a lot of eggs. Is just that. And now we just sit here and wait. Because if Hina has over 80 happiness, which I bet she does, just based on the interactions I've seen this chow do, she should go full chaos. Right now, I have no idea what she would turn into. My guess is probably power. She'd probably become a power chow if she doesn't become a chaos chow. Which I'd be happy with. I'm just, you know, I really want the chaos chow. Oh my god, she's drawing Sonic. Excellent, Hina. Excellent. Oh, she's flying. What the fuck? I didn't think you had enough to fly, Hina. Like, she has like 100 in fly, maybe. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. She drew Sonic. I wish I could control the camera a little bit better, but that's probably the best shot you're gonna get of it. Where did Hina go? Oh, there's Hina. Okay, she's not asleep, but she might about be going to sleep. I know I can increase her evolution timer by feeding her fruits. So... well, that fruit just glitched out of existence. So glad it was the generic garden fruit. Oh, Hina, are you asleep? Nope, you're just bored. Cool. I mean, she's singing. I'm not sure how much happiness you have to sing, but... ignore the eyes. She just looks like that. Like, ever since the day she was born, she just had the sleepy eyes. And that was the first time she was born. Like, she's gone through 2 reincarnation cycles. Why is she so sad? She's not sad. Her eyes just look like that. She's got resting sleepy face. Trust me, I know. She's so sad. No, she's not sad. Hina, show them you're not sad. Okay. Food. I could bribe with food. Food. See, she was jumping for joy. Okay, now she's sleeping, so we have to not interact with her when she's sleeping, because that will, if you don't let your Chow sleep, that decreases happiness. Which, to be fair, it would also decrease my happiness if somebody came in and woke me up. I'd be like, man, I'm just trying to sleep. I don't want to stay here the whole time, but I probably should... we have an extra mole. I forgot about that. Whatever. At this point, it's just extra stats. Like, it doesn't matter what else we give her now. Because she has one of every animal. So if she becomes a Chaos Chow, it doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter what we give her. We can just start bombarding her with animals and stat gains and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the other cool thing about Chaos Chows is that they're immortal. They don't die, which means I can max out Hina's stats however I want, or whenever I want, just because she'll never die. It's kind of why you also need a Chow that goes through 2 reincarnation cycles, because they don't want to just give you the Chaos Chow right off the bat. Also, look at this mole. The mole is probably my favorite animal design in this entire game. It's a potato with feet. Look at this little potato. It's so funny. Wait, is that the mole making that sound? It has to be. It's the only animal here, right? How the fuck did this get here? Wait, did it glitch out over there and it re-teleported in the middle of the garden? Don't drown him. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Sorry. I wasn't drowning him. I was giving him a bath. Because we gotta let Hina sleep. Man, Hina really do sleep a lot, though. Well, one of the other ways to raise up the evolution timer is time. So that's why they call it a timer. And unfortunately, time has to pass while we're in the garden. So can't just leave the garden. Oh, hi, Hina. Good morning. You want a mole? Guys, it's happening. I need to see this. Sorry, let me not block this for you guys. I won't know what she turns into until after it starts fading. I'm not sure if by that point it'll be too late to stop it. Oh, wait. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, wait. Oh, she's not a Chaos Chow. She inherited her fly again. One second. I need to get out of here. Actually... Now, here's the question. Did I leave the garden and come back in? Okay, so I'm guessing her happiness wasn't high enough. You have to accept her the way she is, but I mean... I'm just more impressed that she took on her previous evolution, because I don't think we did anything that would cause her to take on her previous evolution. I mean, I'll accept her, but like, aw, man. Wait, can the Dark Chow not become a Chaos Chow? I feel like I fucked something up. One second. Wait, did we miss an animal? No, I made the checklist. We checked it. Yeah, okay, mole and gorilla right there. So I'm guessing the requirement that I missed must have been happiness. One second. Before I leave and save. Okay, one second. I need one more thing. Told you she's sad. I mean, she might be, honestly. One second. Sonic Adventure. Can any Chow become a Chaos Chow? Needs to have reincarnated or transformed at least twice. Yeah, it did that. And I see a Jewel Chaos Chow, so I'm assuming it can be any Chow can become a Chaos Chow. So I'm assuming there was something that I did wrong. While as a child is currently, the child must be given one of every animal. Animal from previous lives will not help in describe. A child can receive more than one of each animal. The Chow must also be balanced in its evolution, so it would be otherwise evolved into a normal type Chow. Did her stats get too differentiated? Because according to this, like according to what she transformed into, it seems like her fly stat was too high. But let me double check that. Did I miss an animal? That might also be important to double check. Because I thought I kept pretty good logs on what I was giving her, but we could just give her one of every animal again and see what happens. Sorry, I'm doing some awesome. All Chow can be shiny or non-shiny version. If the Chow has a non-jewel coat, the Chow will look the same. I do want another try at the Chaos Chow, though, so I think we're going to just not save the garden. All right. So the only thing I can think of is that the happiness is too low. Chow Garden is kill. True. Otherwise it must be balanced in its evolution. I saw an evolution chart earlier. If the Chow's swim fly slider has a value of -5, what is this? Separated into fly swim. The Chow is born at 0 in both sliders. Receiving animal causes the slider removed by 0.1 in its related feature, while Chaos Drive moves it by. If a Chow's swim fly slider has a value of less than -0.5 and the run power slider is close to 0. I think most of this is coming from Sonic Adventure 2, though. Which, hate to say it, the stats don't work the same from Dreamcast Adventure 1 to Dreamcast Adventure 2. I really hope I saved after I put Hina in. No, I was thinking about leaving the Chow. No, did I just accidentally erase Hina? Oh no. I think I might have accidentally erased Hina. Oh, if that's the case, I am. Fuck. Because the last time it saved was in a garden that Hina wasn't in, if that's the case. And that means if I go in there and she's gone, that means I accidentally erased Hina. Because I remember I was thinking about leaving when she was starting the evolution, and then I did not fully leave. So I think she's just gone. Which means no Chaos Chow. Damn. Wait, I hear Chow. I don't even care if she doesn't evolve into a Chaos Chow. I just want her to be alive at this point. I heard her. I heard a Chow as soon as I came in. The only Chow in here should be Hina. there she is. And she's still a baby. Let's go. All right, so this must be the Hina that has gotten most of the animals. I do want to double check some animals just in case. So I think what we're going to do is put her on here. I'm going to check her stats. Because obviously her fly is too high. So we need to counteract that. So how do I counteract that? I think I just have to give her animals that are of a certain type. I just forgot which one. Yes, any Chow in Sonic Adventure 2. What about Sonic Adventure 1? Okay, yeah, so it is any Chow can become Chaos Chow. Made a list of every animal, make sure. You can give your Chow more than one of each animal, blah blah blah. Be sure to pet and carry your Chow to make them happy. Okay, so let's try the happiness thing. Now that you know that Hina is saved in this Chow Garden. Actually, let me save Hina in this Chow Garden real quick. This should be immediately after she had all the pets. Yeah, because we had 2 moles and a gorilla, and we only had 1 mole by the time she evolved, so she should have had both of them. I might want to go grab another gorilla and a... Oh, I did not mean to hit that Chow. Whoops. Alright, so that saved Hina. I guess we could just, like, carry around and pet her. Because it could be a happiness thing for sure. Let's try the happiness thing first. Let's just carry around and pet her. Because if that doesn't work, then I'll go get another gorilla and another mole. Oh, she's on the island. Alright, so we're just gonna have to carry her around for like a long time, it seems like. Because unfortunately I don't have a good way to check happiness. Like every other stat I can check. I can run through this list of animals again if we really need to, but I probably will if this doesn't work. So I think it might be the happiness thing. And the best part is about if we carry her around, she will not evolve. Because I think it'd be really cool to get a Chaos Chow, for sure. I know it's like one of the harder things to do in this game. Yeah, no, Hina should be on her second no, she should have done 2 reincarnations because she did 1. I got really upset because I had my stats around 300, and then this time I had my stats around 400, and then she reincarnated again. I was like, damn it. So definitely 2 reincarnations at this point. I guess we'll just carry her around until till like we see like hearts everywhere. Man, the thing is, I know she looks sad, but it's like she's at least had happiness over 50 for the last 2 cycles of her life. So I'm just trying to figure out like what else I can do here. It is kind of cool that she got the same evolution that she did last time. I'm not sure how that worked. Because we definitely gave her more than like a couple animals. All of differing degrees. I guess the random animals we must have gave her pushed it towards fly for some reason. You know what? That might be an interesting test. Give a chow all random animals and see what they turn into. I might have to do it with multiple chow though. Just to make sure the results are at least somewhat consistent. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have Sonic sit here for a bit and hold Hina. In that case, we should probably switch to something else real quick. Just to give them some time to bond and shit like that, I guess. I'll keep an eye on it, but want to do something else. At least for a little bit. I should probably set a timer, actually. So... I know... I don't want to take too long. What is the happiness? How do you raise chow happiness? Your first chow, caring for chow. Pet them and hug them to show your affection. Remember to feed them regularly. Chow like to be petted and carried around. Chow do not like it when they are attacked by a spin attack or punched. Chow like to be given fruits to eat. Well, I've been doing this all wrong then, haven't I? I'm kidding. Let's see. I'm looking specifically, and here we go, stats. Maybe that'll tell me how to raise happiness. In Sonic Adventure 1 on Dreamcast, there is no luck, intelligence, or stamina, but Chow will have another stat called HP. That is the stat of your Chow's life. If this reaches 0, your Chow will actually die. Neat. You can replenish and increase your Chow's health by feeding it. Coconuts from the tree, blah, blah, blah. The Dreamcast sequel Sonic Adventure 2 removed HP but added luck, intelligence, stamina. However, the stats still had a ceiling of 999 and did not have any grades or level up bars like in the modern games. Alright. Each one of your Chow stats has a grade assigned to it. Blah, blah, blah. Points. Where is happiness? Swim, fly, blah, 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 blah. Stamina, luck. Luck is raised by choosing the correct treasure chest in the Chow Adventure 2 minigame in increments of 100. Oh, right. I saw that. One second. Sonic Adventure 1, Raising Happiness. Here we go. Petting Chow, picking Chow up, giving Chow small animal, feeding Chow. DC only, rocking Chow. Only the Dreamcast version allowed you to raise happiness by rocking? That's crazy. Each action may or may not cause a heart to appear with the child. If it does appear, then the happiness is increased by 1. Happiness does not increase on its own through time or reincarnation. To decrease happiness, one must do one of the following. Oh no. To make a chaos chow, happiness is da da da. Okay, so I should just be sitting here rocking the chow, basically. Alright, there we go. Why won't the happiness go up? Is Hina just like permanent stat? Like permanent sad? I don't know. Well, I was right on the other stuff. Like, giving small animals feeding chow should increase their happiness. Why won't her happiness increase? She's at least had happiness 30 or 50 to reincarnate. Alright, let me see. Relatively few ways to just decrease it. What if no hearts? If your chow is already very happy. Wait, that's never mind. That's probably misinformation. Also, it's just like the thing is like we have a ton of documentation on like the DX version and the PC version of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. But we don't have a lot of documented on Dreamcast, which is just, kind of rough when I'm looking into stuff like this. All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Hina down. I'm going to leave the Chow Garden to save whatever happiness is at it. And then we're going to see if she'll evolve now. Because if it's not a happiness thing, then it's... I must have missed an animal somewhere. And I'm trying to figure out which one it would be. Wait. I looked at the animals per stage. Is there like secret animals? No, there's no way there's secret animals in Sonic Adventure 1. Because you get animals via the stages. Yep, okay, no. Yep, that's all of the... Oh, apparently the animals give the Chow all their behaviors. It's not native to the Chow's happiness, so I was wrong about that. Alright, where is... I gotta find Hina fast. Alright, so it's saved. So we're good to, like, you know, see if she'll evolve into a Chaos Chow now. Sounds like she's having a great time in here. Oh, there she is. So I was right. She was pretty close to evolving. The problem is we'll have to, like, find her immediately if this doesn't work. Come on, Hina, I believe. Ah, oh, she's a fly chow again. All right. So, yeah, that gives us, like, no time to go get Hina. Because she'll, every time we leave her alone, she'll just attempt to evolve now. Which means even if we did miss, like, the gorilla and the mole, we don't have time to go back and get them because she will attempt to evolve. So I gotta hope that it's a happiness thing for sure. But I'm trying to think, like, thing is, I could just try to max out Hina's stats, but she'll just reincarnate them. I was really hoping for the Chaos Chow. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and raise that happiness. Yeah, that's the thing. So, like, there's a lot of weird information on, like, how to get the Chaos Chow. The only thing I can see, like, agreed on is, like, the happiness needs to be high. Your Chow must be balanced, so that would otherwise evolve into a normal type. That's how this is how the false belief that you must give one of each animal came about. Giving equal amounts of each animal is a way to ensure this requirement, though. Oh, okay, so it's so I'd have to get her off the fly orientation, which is impossible now because she's going to try and reincarnate every time we go in there. Or she's going to try and evolve every time we get in there. So she's a fly, which means we'd have to give her a ton of swim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I can't load an earlier save. Because this is the earlier save at this point. Because it seems like if I give her more swim, she will become neutral at that point. Where did she go? She's going to be evolving. I just know it. Oh, she's right there. She's right there. Dang it. Too late. She was right at the entrance and I missed her. Someone takes first person. It's over runner Fly type 6% over the normal type. Oh! So she should be close to normal. It's just that fly. As a rare case, when a Chow, swim, fly, run, and power sliders have absolute equal values, there's an order of operations that takes precedent. Swim types take precedent over run and power types. And then fly type takes precedent over the normal type. Which means, damn it. Chow's maximized its fly influence with +1, also having -1. You want to make sure your Chow becomes a fly type. Reduce the run influence. Okay. So we need to reduce the flying influence in Hina. Oh, good, you're crying. Oh, no, she evolved. Ah, damn it. Well, we can't do it now because she evolved. On the bright side, I do like this version of Hina. Like, I do like Hina. I was just hoping that she could become a Chaos Chow. There's always next reincarnation. Which, I think, just to reincarnate her, I just have to keep her alive. And keep her happy. So, I think what we're going to do is just keep her in the Chow Garden for now. I might train some stats. It does seem like her fly influence is pretty high, so I might give her some swim. Oh, don't cry. Don't cry, Hina. I don't know why she's crying. Oh, wait, maybe she's hungry. Like, I'm not the best at raising Chow, obviously. Like, I still don't know what a lot of them mean. Pretty much anytime they cry, I just feed them. Because I think they're hungry. And Hina might have been hungry this entire time, honestly. Oh yeah, she was hungry. For sure. Look at that. She's immediately happy after that. Alright. See, she's happy. She got hearts now. So the happiness is increasing. I think what we want to do is give her some swim animals to get rid of that get rid of her fly influence a little bit. Let's see, where are my animals? And then animal locations. I think one of the best stages we could do is probably Emerald Coast for swim. As Sonic, anyway. Hot Shelter as Amy would also be a good one. But I think... Aw, look how happy she is after evolving. I love you, you little twerp. Like, don't get me wrong, I do love Hina. I mean, just look at her. Isn't she great? Alright, well, she's about to reincarnate. Well, I'm going to have to get her to reincarnate. So, I'm going to take her back to Station Square. We're going to do some Emerald Coast. I'm not giving up on Hina just yet. Because, how long do Chow live? Age and appearance. Okay. Chow is currently a tendency towards the swim site, so evolves now, it becomes Swim Chow. This can be changed by giving Chow different animals. Format in the Chow can use to strive, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So that's just telling me, like... Here we go. Age and lifespan. I don't want a forum. Let's see what age is. Okay, so basically she could live for a pretty long time, it seems like. Time scale N is 120 and state. Thus a chow grows every 69 frames times 120 time scale, which is 11,520 frames. Considering the game is running at 60 frames, the chow grows 190. The chow grows every 190 seconds, which is 3.2 minutes. And they grow when I'm outside of the chow garden. I would assume so, because I feel like most of these chow would like disappear or something. Using all this info together, a chow year approximately lasts 192 minutes. So how long can they? How many years do they live? Because I feel like I put Hina in the VMU a lot, and then she still has a pretty fast lifespan. Alright, give me swim animals. We need to lower Hina's fly influence. Because I think that's the one thing that I didn't do, is like balance that. And there is a way to check like influence. So chows, once they evolve, they have like gradual evolution after that. And you can change the gradual evolution just by prioritizing another stat, or like neutralizing all stats and stuff like that. So I can go see what Hina would look like as a fly neutral at the end of her lifespan, and we could kind of just work towards that and get a rough estimate. Yeah, so this is why chow raising is rough, because there's just a lot of information that's just not double checked online, and that's fine. These are old games and they didn't explain their mechanics too well, and everything is hidden by hidden stats. It's just rough when I'm the one that has to try to figure it out. And also, like, they changed mechanics between like different renditions of the game too. So like Sonic Adventure DX has all of the chow raising stats from Sonic Adventure 2. Where the Dreamcast doesn't have some of the stats that Sonic Adventure 2 would have. So a lot of this information is going to get more accurate when we get to Sonic Adventure 2. And that's basically it. Because by that point, we'll have like standardized chow rules. But right now, it's just like Wildman's game here. I am worried about just like leaving the game on, because I feel like a lot of my chows are going to either die or like reincarnate. There we go. There was like a chow displayer. Yeah, it takes a lot of hours. Is all I remember. I don't remember exact. I typically would just leave my game on and just check it every 10 to 15 minutes to make sure it's fed and pet. But it does take a long time. It's a commitment. A year in the garden is about an hour in real time. It takes about 1 hour to evolve and about 4 to die and reincarnate. Thing to note is that Cocoon on DC is always white, so you have to wait until egg. It's been 5 hours and I'm dead inside. Oh, man. I'm looking at the forums now. So just like checking on my chow every 30 minutes and make sure they're happy. Alright, that's not Hina, but Hina should be in this garden. There's Hina. Hi, Hina. We're gonna give you some swim influence. Oh, I don't care for you. Yeah, the big thing is that swim has always been Hina's lowest stat. During any reincarnation whatsoever, lowest stat's always been swim, so I know her swim influence is pretty shitty. So we'll probably be at this for a while, is what I'm saying. Oh wait, where's Coma? That's Agni. I know that. I know that. I know that flipper anywhere. There you go. Which means this is probably Coma. No, this isn't Coma. Who the fuck is this? I guess this is a child I wanted to keep. Is this Coma? No, this is Toriko. Here, have a koala. Oh, Toriko's evolving? What did I even like put Toriko towards? I guess we'll find out. What? Toriko reincarnated? Oh, was she already an adult? That explains so much. Alright. Let's hatch Toriko. Actually, now that I think about it, Agni and Coma should be closer to their like second evolutions too, or second reincarnations. Oh my god, Toriko reincarnated! Let's go! First reincarnation! Alright. I'm gonna go get you some more swims. Alright, let's see. What was it? Chow display. 3D Chow viewer. There we go. So let's say that I had a Chow who is a fly Chow who I want to make, who has enhanced swim and then neutral run and power. Okay. So I can use this slider to kind of gauge where Toriko is on the sliders, basically. Though, looking at some of these sliders, man, you can get some really weird chows, and I kind of like it. Like, I'm mainly just getting the Chaos Chow because it's immortal, and I can max out the stats. Not that I think I need max stats for, like, racing or anything, but it'd be nice. Alright, let's get her flying, or her swim influence up a bit. The thing is, we won't be able to see, like, the big changes in their influence until later on in their life. And then we just want to push her into a direction where it'll become more neutralized. But yeah, I definitely focused on fly chows very early on with Hina. Because I just like fly chows. They have the big ass wings. I just realized I'm still recording. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the recording here. And because I wasn't expecting the Chaos Chow to like fail immediately. And I do think it was more than just like a happiness requirement. I think for sure something got crossed. But it's too late to fix it, so all I can do is hope for the next reincarnation. And apparently it can take a while, so it's like, oof. Especially if you're trying to keep the happiness up. Oh, well, Sonic dead. Thank you. Wee. Because I thought Chow raising was just stat oriented. So that explains why a lot of my stuff didn't work out. Yo, you can have like a fly Chow, and that thing gets super big wings. Holy shit, actually. Don't tell me Hina's a fly Chow. Oh my god, yeah, no, her fly influence is too strong if that's the case. She has these big ass wings. Yeah, no, she is I think she's almost a fly Chow. That's insane. Like, not entirely. Like, later on in her lifeline, she'll probably get the big. Oh, no, never mind. One second, I'll show you guys. I'll put it up on screen real quick so you guys can see like what a fly Chow is. Because oh boy, that is basically Hina. Let's see. I'm just gonna do opera. So here's a fly Chow. Obviously, she doesn't have like the curls down yet. She'll probably get them later in life. But like, those wings are huge on Hina. So we definitely need to like lower her fly influence, which the only way to do that is with swim. Which will look something like this if we go a bit too far, which is kind of cool. But at that point, I'll just bring back some fly influence. And then we gotta figure out, like, where her run in power is, basically. Oh, she's crying. Probably need to feed her. Man, Chow raising is a lot more intense, like, a lot more in-depth than I thought. Because I've just been focused on stats the entire time. Oh wait, Toriko just evolved, or just reincarnated, right? Hey, let's give her some stats. Should I don't know what Toriko's alignment is. That's the big problem. And it's probably already been off-kiltered by me giving her some stuff anyway. There's another Chow that needs food. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to kind of leave the Chow Garden going for a bit. I'm just going to check on the Chows, see if they need anything every like 30 minutes or so. And I'm going to cut the recording, and then next time we get ready for, like, Hina's big evolution, I will just do a quick video. So that's what we're going to do.